Hello and welcome to this newest Callisto Protocol video, ladies and gentlemen. This is a video that I've wanted to make for a bit now, and it's not going to be a long one, but it's most definitely going to be an important one, especially if you are somebody who is looking to be an up-and-coming game developer. Or in this case as well, if you are currently a developer and somebody who works in the communications departments of game studios. This video here is about the idea of transparency and communication between game studios and the fans who buy the products and the games from said game studio. I've already talked about how I thought the marketing from the studio and this game is damn near perfect. I now want to talk about why I think the transparency and constant updates that Striking Distance Studios gives to the fans is also damn near perfect and what every studio should strive to do. So on your screen right now, I'm going to be putting up examples of all the many different updates and posts that they've been putting out. So in context, firstly, I want to start off by saying one of the very first smart things that Striking Distance Studios has done with social media, and in particular, especially when it comes to getting this update out to the public, is of course here through tweets, which is good since Twitter is where they are most followed. On top of that, they also have an Instagram page of which they post on their stories of the updates for anyone who is on their Instagram audience and doesn't really have Twitter. A very smart idea, and one that more studios should do more of. At the same time, we also see that Glen Schofield, the head of Striking Distance Studios, sometimes comments on these posts as well, talking about how he and the studio are listening to everyone's feedback. At the same time, some of these posts themselves also include that very thing, and that is very good because we have seen a lot of these changes and fixes help people out a lot. To give you an example of someone who's reached out to me in my comments on a video speaking on some of these changes and how it really affected him in a good way, this screenshot here showcases a comment from Michael Faraday. This guy has been really supportive of all my Callisto Protocol videos, and I want to say thank you for that first and foremost, man. I really do appreciate that. But your comment right here showcases how these updates and transparency posts are working. Those last few sentences where you talk about how a patch improved on some of your annoyances with the game is something that fans want to see. I even myself have noticed this heal animation fix, as you mentioned, put into the game recently when going back and playing the game for a little bit. It's stuff like this that showcases that these developers are listening. This is perfect and should be how every studio should go about how they listen to the community and also communicate themselves to us via what they will fix with constant updates. At the end of the day, this video is really just meant to exemplify what it is that makes not just good social media use for game developers, but also that ability to talk to your customers and fans as well. I know there are still plenty of fans who have some grievances and criticisms with the game as far as content goes and certain things in the game itself, but it's stuff like this that can really elevate people's expectations and feelings about a game and its studio creator. But I think ultimately now, I think the best way to end off this video is to communicate with you guys, the fans of this game, but also fans of video games in general. What is it that you look for when it comes to transparency and how game studios communicate updates no matter how it's done? Do you think Callisto Protocol and Striking Distance Studios are doing a good job like I think they are? Also, in your time, specifically anyway with social media, where a lot of this communication is done, where have you seen the best examples of video game developer transparency be shown? I would love to hear the examples down below so we can have a broader conversation about this in the comment section. So yeah, that's going to do it for me, everybody, for this smaller video. I think it is also going to end up being potentially my last main video of 2022 around any sort of content. I'll have a video out tomorrow discussing my whole year of 2022 while also giving you an update on things in my life. I hope you will all tune into that to hear what I have to say because it will be important for moving forward. But for now, that is going to do it for me for this particular video. Again, I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you are new and would like to see more of this kind of stuff in the future. I hope you all have a great day, be safe, and this is Orion, everybody, and I'm signing out.